What is going on, Hot Wheels fam? It's your boy Kevin, Pacific Northwest Hot Wheels Collectors, Underground Production. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you need to do, drop it. Today's video is going to be about how to camber out a vehicle and how to lower it, okay? We're going to say lower it. We're not actually going to be doing anything to make the placement of the axles actually move, but when you do this to the wheels, it makes the effect that it's a lot lower, because you'll see. So today we're working on a Bluebird Datsun 510 wagon, and everybody knows this casting great. Everybody loves it. And then I have a regular one over here to show you what actual what I'm talking about, what we're going to be doing. So look at those wheels, stock wheels, stock height. I already drilled it out, because if you haven't seen how to drill it out, go check out my other video. But right here, as you can see, it looks a lot lower than the other one was. And the fitment over here is a lot better. Those wheels are tucked in under those fenders. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Giving that fitment really good right there. You see how great that looks? A lot of people don't like that look. A lot of people hate it. But I'm a huge fan. And I make them for me. And then if some people wants to buy them, then they can buy them. But I make them for me. Here's another example right here. So it looks really, really low up on that fender. Alright, let's get it going. Drill your Hot Wheel out. Be careful. This casting's cool because it actually has this little license plate notch and one rivet. So then you undo that rivet, and then you gotta slide it out. Okay. You got the glass, the interior, the base, and the actual die-cast piece. I'm going to start backwards, okay? Normally I would do all the grinding first, but I'm going to start backwards to show everybody why you can't just bend the wheels or step on the Hot Wheel and have it work out like that. You'll see. You guys know the drill. I just yanked these out. That easy. Okay, and then let's go down. Alright, we're back, and we just put the screen down so we can see. As you guys can see, I wrapped my table in vinyl so it looks a little bit cleaner. But the things we're going to need are a Dremel, and just go get a cheap one at Harbor Freight if you don't have one. $10. Really fast. Not variable speed, but that's okay. We have our Hot Wheel here. Our old wheels. We're just going to put them to the side. You're going to need some pliers. You don't need them to be that long. These are the only ones I have right now. Super glue. Almost gone. Some Real Riders. If you don't have Real Riders, you can definitely use the other ones, but the main lines, but I like Real Riders. Some right here for your patience. A face shield, or like glasses, or something to protect your face. And right here, this stuff is amazing. Instant Bond. It works literally in 3 seconds. No lie. This thing, I swear by this stuff. And on the Dremel, we have this grinding piece. But if you look really close, you can see like there's like I don't know, it's called burrs or spurs. They're really sharp. They're like little blades. Each one of them is like a little blade. And this is definitely what you want to use. You don't want the other one with like the diamonds on it. Those take forever. Grab yourself one of those. Order it on Amazon. Okay. Just put the other stuff to the side for a second. And what you're going to want to do, make sure your wheel is all the way up to the end of the axle. Put your pliers right here. Okay. Go ahead, put them right there. And you're just going to take, it's hard to show you with the gloves, but you're going to put your finger like this. And you're going to pinch the wheel right here. Okay, you see my fingers down here, my fingers right here. And I'm literally holding the bottom down and pushing with my thumb. So this is the movement. And that's how I do it. Okay? There's one side. Now let's do the other one. And the easiest way that I've found to try to get the other side lined up with this, because it's perfectly round and it's hard to tell. But if you just hold the axle right here and the wheel at the same time, if you're pushing up on the wheel, see? It's obviously the bent part's going to go upwards. Okay, so just hold it there with the axle. Kind of the same motion that you're using to bend it. So you're going to put your finger down here at the bottom of it. Hold that there. It's a little tricky at first. You're going to get somewhere they're not bent right, but that's okay. So that's holding it in the right position on that side. So I'm going to just put it there. Now that I know that that's good, I can let it go and do the same thing over here. So my index finger is curled up. Put it under here. My thumb is just going to push up on it. Okay, and those look really good. You don't want to do it a crazy amount unless, that's the look you're going for. You just want it to get it to tuck under that fender. So I'm going to go here again. So then again, finger at the bottom, you're going to kind of like roll it on your finger. So, alright, let me show you what I'm talking about. See, it's upside down right now, but see if I roll it. Naturally, since it's bent, back to upside down, I'm going to roll it on my finger. Naturally, it's going to go back to where the lowest point is being dragged. Okay, so hold that sucker there again. You just want to get both sides kind of even, right? Alright. Now, I forgot to get my razor blade, but I have this here, and so this will work good enough. All we're going to do is move these little prongs, I would call them prongs, that hold the axle in. We're just going to bend them back upwards. When you rip the axle out, it doesn't really bend them. So now they are bent back, okay? A little bit of super glue right here in the middle. On both sides. Actually, do one at a time. Do one at a time. Now you just set them in there, right? They're obviously like facing the wrong direction. So just pinch them, hold them where you want them to go. Make sure the offset is right. Like if there's a little bit of wiggle room, make sure they're both even. Okay, they look like they'll be good there. See, it's wiggling freely, right? Get this instant bond. You just blow on it for a second. Now it's not wiggling at all. There's a little play in the wheels in themselves, you know, the little shaking. But it's not wiggling around anymore. Now let's do the back. Same thing here. Little dot of glue right in the center in between the prongs. Stick it in there. Make sure everything's lining up. Looks good there. Just balance it there for a second while you get the spray. And it's safely secured, okay? I'm just gonna see if it rolls good. Okay, so here when I put it down, none of these have a problem, except for this one down here. So now that it's glued in, everything's already secured, you know? I'm not gonna rip it out. I'm just gonna hold it here, pinch this axle right here, okay? And just lightly work it. You're giving this an alignment right now. Literally giving it an alignment, okay? And then same thing if you overbend it backwards in the wrong direction, you know, just keep going until you think it looks perfect. Okay, it looks good enough for now. I just wanted to make sure that all the wheels would actually hit the floor and roll. That's a lot of, I see that too when they're trying to camber it. 3 wheels will hit or 2 wheels will hit, and then the back passenger and the front drivers, it'll kind of have like a tilt. You don't want that. You don't want this to like rock at all. You know what I'm saying? I'll make a bad example right now just so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, and this is why it is not easy to do these cars, okay? This rolls still with that, fine. Put the glass back in here. And everyone thinks you can just bend the wheels or step on the wheels and throw it back together, right?